Wonder what should I 3D print next? There's got to be some fresh prints out there. Hey, we've got all the prints, my friend. Whoa, that was fast. I was just thinking about what I should. We've built a perfect ecosystem, super user-friendly. Wanna pre-order a tool-changing 3D printer? You can have it maybe in 2 years. 2 years? Maybe? Excuse me, young man. Do you need some help? Oh, well, hello, sir. Well, yeah, I was just looking for some new 3D prints. Well, I'm pretty sure I have a few new ones around here somewhere, but what about some older prints? Have you seen the Benchy? Well, yeah. Step aside, Grandpa. What you need, sir, is daily fresh content, contests, and custom tools to make your own stuff. Oh yeah, that sounds amazing. Where do I sign up? Funny you should say that. Just buy a 3D printer from us and then all you have to do is let us see everything you print, whether you got it from us or not. Let you see what? Hey dude, wanna print stuff from all their sites, plus a bunch more? You can do that? Totally, dude. I'm like the Swiss Army knife of 3D prints. Wait, what? I never. Whatever you need, man, I got it, and you can have it. The thing abides, dude. Yeah, I'm officially overwhelmed. Wow, that was a lot. But if you've ever searched for new 3D prints online, you've probably felt just like that. Bombarded by options, weird rules, and way too many tabs open. Or maybe you've just been using the same site forever because it's the one you bookmarked back in 2021. But let's be real. We all have a go-to site for 3D prints, and usually it's not because it's the best, it's just the easiest. But what if I told you there are tools out there that make browsing multiple 3D printing sites way easier, and that by staying with just one, you're probably missing out on tons of awesome models. Stick around because I have a list that may open up your 3D printing world and a couple of tools that may also blow your mind. All right, before we get started, I want to kind of set a quick baseline. With the help of ChatGPT, I compiled a list of well over 100 3D printing sites, and well, then I trimmed that one down to a more usable 48. Some are free, some are paid or member only, including Patreon, but they all offer models that are worth exploring. So check the description for the links to all of those. And still, I know 48, well, that's a lot. So to get you started, I picked a top 5 based on daily user traffic, because if hundreds of thousands of people are on that site every day, well, it's probably worth your time. Coming in at number 5, Yegi, and they get about 140,000 daily views. Kind of like Google for 3D prints. They have a very simple interface, and that helps it to run crazy fast. There's over 7.3 million models indexed, paid and free. And if you're hunting for a specific model, well, this would be a great place to start. Number 4 is Cults 3D with around 500,000 daily views. Now they have a mix of free and paid 3D printing models as well, and they're also great for CNC and laser cutting files too. They also have a very minimalist design, but there is a very deep selection.
Wow, that's really deep.
Number 3 is Printables, around 520,000 daily views, and they started as Prusa's online presence, but now it's a full-on community powerhouse. You're going to find tons of frequent contests, a really nice modern layout, and lots of active creators. Now the next one you probably thought would be number 1, but no, it's number 2, and that's Thingiverse, with around 640,000 daily views. Now, this is the granddaddy, the OG. You're going to find a massive file library, historic and new prints. And I even did a video a while back where I printed most of the first 3D prints to ever get listed on Thingiverse, just to see how they turned out. some were better than others. And even though they were taken over by Ultimaker last year, come on, let's be honest, it's still kind of clunky.
Works, but it's clunky.
And that brings us to number one, the 3D printing database that, from what I found, gets the most daily views, and that's MakerWorld with around 700,000 daily views. This is Bambu Labs' answer to Thingiverse and everything else. And come on, it's slick. There's tons of contests with awesome prizes, laser files, premium subscriptions, and that lets you sell prints legally, and there's a lot more. Don't miss the ever-growing Maker Lab section. You're going to find tools that let you convert pictures into 3D files, make light boxes, lithophanes, toys, vases, and lots of other cool features. And don't forget also, MakerWorld isn't just for Bambu 3D printers, so don't skip this one. Of course, I think there's probably a number of other sites missing from even this short list that I need to mention so you can check out. I personally don't go very long without looking on Thangs, which is not only an incredible database, but one of the best multi-site search engines you're going to find out there. If you're looking for something specific or even not so specific because they have a geometric search, well, you're going to find it all here. My Mini Factory and Umagine, well, there are a couple of others that I frequently check out. And then there are paid sites like STLFlix, QB3D, and Nico Industries, which I should tell you, I have memberships to all three of those, and that should tell you that I think they're well worth the price. But wait, I know you're thinking this. Don't a lot of these sites have the same files? Yeah, they do. And that's one of the traps of getting stuck in just one site. It's not all of them. But with so many to choose from, what we really need is something that does all that digging for us, like an app.
Fortunately, I have an app for that.
Unfortunately, there aren't a whole lot of great 3D printing apps, especially those that pull from multiple sites. And yeah, there are the manufacturer apps, and some of those are good, but here are the best multi-site apps I found on Android, and I use most of them myself. By the way, if you're on Apple and you know an app out there that's worth getting, let us all know in the comments. 3D Collection pulls files from Printables, Thingiverse, and MakerWorld. And I use this one just about every day, mainly due to the daily push notifications that I get for new prints. And that's super helpful, and it's a quick way to keep up with not only new models, but new contests across all three of those sites. Now, the interface is a little buggy, but it gets the job done. 3D Go is the only fully paid app I have here, and they integrate Thingiverse, Printables, Cults 3D, MakerWorld, and My Mini Factory, maybe a few more, and it's all together in a really slick interface. They have a free trial, but to keep using it, you're going to need to shell out $30 a year. Now, they say you can slice and print from the app, but I haven't tried that or even gone past the trial, but if you have, let us all know in the comments. 3Drop has a clean, organized interface, and they let you filter by site and trends. You're going to find models from Thingiverse, Printables, MakerWorld, Thangs, Maker Online, and Cults 3D. And with all of those sites, you're going to find each respective competition listed right at the top. There's a lot of options right on every single thumbnail, and that's great for quick discovery. And they have a built-in favorites list for keeping up with all those models for later printing. I mentioned Thangs before, and they have their own app. And it's just as smooth running as the site is, with the ability to search across almost every 3D printing site available. All your info is synced with your account. You can get your collections, purchases, and memberships, so no worries about going back and forth. And if I had to recommend just one app, well, this one's it. Then there's Thinger, and this one's wild. I think the tagline for this app says it all. Find hot models for your lonely 3D printer. So think Tinder, but for 3D models.
This conversation is making me uncomfortable.
Yeah, you and me both, sister.
Swipe left, swipe right, save your favorites, have fun. The app page says that they get their models from Thingiverse, Cults 3D, Yegi, RepRap, Facebook groups, and more. And it is a lot of fun, and it's great for casual browsing and finding the occasional hidden gem. So yeah, the 3D print world online, well, it's massive, but you don't need to feel overwhelmed. There are better ways to find fresh prints.
My life got flipped, turned upside down.
Better ways to keep your 3D printer busy. If you found a new favorite site or an app from this video or elsewhere, please drop a comment. I think we all love discovering what you use as well. Please subscribe and maybe check out the rest of the channel. I'm always on the lookout for cool prints and smarter ways to use our gear. Let's keep printing, exploring, and sharing as we learn, create, and amaze.